Claim your gift ticket. A ride on the Eclipse. Susan and I met this week Tuesday, and we were powwowing in regards to our Kangen water. But what came through and what we both downloaded was this beautiful message. And instead of trying to write it in words or figure out how to craft it in a way, I figured I would just speak to the things that came to us like they did. And all these things, when we were talking, both Susan and I, there was something that happened within us. So hopefully these words and what these things we speak of, there's something that lights that spark within you yourself. And in this time of where we're at, I feel we all have been on our journeys and always questioning what is our purpose here, right? And as part of this, some of the things that came through was really the idea. I had this vision of this summer of what I wanted to do, something that was fun. And I was speaking to Susan that what came to me was go and teach the things that you have been learning, Melissa, the things that have brought you joy, and go have fun this summer. And what it was really teaching and all the things I've learned of all these different crafts, arts, and things, as you all know, of these things. So, and they were especially towards children. And it was so interesting because Susan also had a very profound story as well, aligning to the same story. And the message really was about the children. And that was also at the same day that my message came through. Susan had a similar message. So I think it was a perfect timing that when we gathered on Tuesday, this was what came through to us. So I'm just going to basically read through all these things that that I mentioned before of like what was coming through for us. And this is something I feel all of you will find or see. And it really, why I brought this message forward, wanted to bring it forward, was we have the eclipse happening this Sunday / Monday, whatever time, whatever. But anyways, the big time of where we're at. And it's really a transition time and an opportunity for us to really claim our gifts that we have. And that these gifts are actually, as we were kind of going through this, kind of the eye-opener of why we experience these things in our life. And the gifts was these experiences that we've had through our lives. We may have thought these were challenging things or things that were, at the moment in time, something that we couldn't believe would happen to us. But really reflecting back, it was these experiences and these things that we went through are the things that are our golden gifts that we have. And that we have these experiences and know how to navigate and rise above what we came through. And so we had thought that sharing this message with kind of the core circle that we have been gathering with for years now, and holding this energy and light and seeing how this vortex unravels and comes forward. And so really, we were talking about the circles that we've been having for the full moons, other moons, and all these other things. And really what came through was these actually are us learning how to circle and gather, but hold space, go through these challenges that we may have individually, but as a group as well. And thinking of like activities like we already were speaking about before, like having where this would actually turn into a transition for an opportunity that we could express this and bring this forward for the children, because the gifts of the children will be the creators of the new earth. And really, we are here, and we are here to help and not help. We are here to align or be the way showers of our experience for these children. And great opportunities are, we get to, as part of this working with the children, we can think of creating these topics of the situations or challenges we have on earth, and that we can create a new earth. And then these children can gather together within their little pods that we create different levels. These pods are of different age groups, so they get to learn from older children and younger children. They can all interact with each other. So we recreate the sense of community again, and that these smaller pods that are part of the bigger pod of the community that we create, but they can create solutions and come up with these new ideas how the new earth will be. And this is not just here, but this can then grow out and affect the whole earth, not just here in the United States, but around in different countries. Opportunities to travel, to teach, to show how to create this blossoming opportunity of our new creators coming for this new earth, or bringing forward the new earth energy. And so these little pods, this right now would be kind of a 5-day program. It's really about supporting creation, like little tribes. And these Zooms or pods can gather together, and us as a big group, we can have activities such as creating the talking sticks, holding space, as we all know, is super important, and things that we all have grown through and learned through these things, including dancing, singing, creative, shifting of ideas, do the song circle, the A to Z songs, and other songs that everyone creates and other children create. We'd also include things of getting back to nature and connecting with nature, looking at how we can do other things of making like medicine pouches, and these medicine pouches are things that they can take with them after they leave this gathering together, and then they can use and integrate with their time of where they're at. And then this time, then the pod or the circle that they create within will follow through it's an important thing for integration. And so this is really that group, a little pod, will be able to have kind of that support system, so they can support each other and learning really how to move through those emotions, and just kind of like water, right? Emotions are water, and it assists in moving those emotions. But those are things that they'll learn within those 5 days program. Think of it as kind of like a modern day mastery, but for the children. And I feel a lot of us have experienced that and seen the changes and understand these fundamentals that help us transition through what we've gone through, and then also see and be the light of an example of what it is to move forward in what our challenges were, and move away from the old stories of what we had experienced. But then those old stories, we get to transcend them and actually create new stories, and we get to speak of those new stories and move forward. And so as the children too, they get to have this opportunity to really look at those challenges that they do have within their lives right now, and those experiences, or just like I said, again, navigating emotions and experiences. And this can, there's so many opportunities of where we can help within this, with children's homelessness, violence, or have emotional abuse. There's other people that we know of that are great resources that we can bring within our circle, and have other people be kind of additional kind of experts to help shape and form this information. But right now it's just the core kind of team of us moving forward. But this is really to really focus on and really know what kind of our purpose is in this bigger, greater light of the children who are the creators, and that we help them transcend through this time, and that bring them forward into the co-creation of this new earth. So if you're ready to claim your gift, your ticket, and ride the eclipse, set your intentions for this eclipse. Is very powerful in the full moon that we have too. So sit, meditate with this, and we will circle around again with more information in the calling to you. Blessings.